In regional news, on Monday, Barbados became the world's newest republic, removing the Queen of England as its head of state, severing its colonial bonds with Britain after 396 years of British reign. As the clock struck 12, the royal standard flag representing the Queen was lowered and the declaration was made of Barbados's transition to its new constitutional status. Governor-General Dame Sandra Mason was sworn in as president. Rihanna was declared a national hero during the ceremony. Here are the highlights.
On behalf of a grateful nation, but an even prouder people, we therefore present to you the designee for National Hero of Barbados, Ambassador Robin Rihanna Fenty. May you continue to shine like a diamond and bring honor to your nation by your words, by your actions, and to do credit wherever you shall go.
We are for a united Africa, and we can't unite it by dividing it. We want one Africa, one currency, one president, one military, and one reserve bank. Prepared. And very xenophobic, saying no, foreigners must leave. Someone said to me, if you want us to vote for you in 2024, you must abandon this thing of foreigners. Now I'm prepared to go home. Now I'm fine. I will never take a platform and denounce Africans. I will never do it. If it means votes are going, let them go. Now I'm prepared to go home. But to take a platform and please white minority by pointing a finger at my other fellow black brothers, I'm not going to do that. When I see a Nigerian or a Zimbabwean or a Congolese or Ghanaian, I see myself. EFF can commission internal research to see to what extent is this thing hurting the EFF. But I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared to take a platform and say foreigners must go home. I would rather not be a president of South Africa. I'll be a president of my children at home. We'll practice cabinet there. No, I don't want. I must go and tell these hungry Zimbabweans to leave here. And when I tell them to leave, I send them to where? To die. To die. I would rather die with them than to allow them to die alone. If this thing has cost us metros, it's fine. I mean, not metros. Now we live in the city center. We're thinking metros. We're thinking like Abu Floyd. If this thing has cost us municipalities, and people who say I must resign, I will resign. For Africans, I will resign. For black people, I will resign. I have no problem. I saw some tweet saying, no, the CIC must step down. If it's for this, I'm ready. If you are against it now on the basis that I support Africans, let it be. I don't care. What makes me at night is that white people in this country say they are prepared to work with everyone except the EFF, except Julius Malema. I sleep at night. The enemy is not happy with me. I don't want the enemy to be happy with me. And the enemy has accepted that it has got no control over me. It doesn't control me. I've not taken its money. The state can use its own institutions to try and threaten us and do all manner of things. Investigators from 2008 and whatever years were fine. We're not scared of anything. But one thing we know, we've never stolen anyone's money, and we don't take money from anyone that will control us. No one, after a meeting, You go home, you find some 3 well-built white people in your dining room. How did it go? Because we have not taken anyone's money. That's the beauty and the freedom of the EFF. So please be aware that the stance on Africans remains. It goes nowhere. We are for a united Africa, and we can't unite it by dividing it. We want one Africa, one currency, one president, one military, and one reserve bank. So we're very clear about it. It is in our founding manifesto. To ask me to move from that, you are asking me to compromise on non-negotiable cardinal pillars of the EFF. I can't do that. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Cooling on a couch, watching TV. Go up, feeling nothing but lazy. Feeling to some, nothing else to do. Might as well go to the board and drop something brand new. Feeling on the dice, throwing shit down. Making me hard to the sound. About to stop. Hungry that I'm up for the plug now. Cause I found out you liking it. Don't you want it back? Don't you want it back? Don't you want it?
This next segment shows a source of financing for small business in Jamaica. I got the information, I got the video from Investor Lifestyle of Jamaica, which has a YouTube channel. The video shows this source and gives a contact for an agent, Mark Williams, who is interviewed in the video. He not only talks about financing and the contact information that they give you, but also mentions a good strategy that small businesses can use to survive during this corona pandemic.
Viewers, welcome back to another episode of Investor Lifestyle Jamaica. I'm your host, Michael Williams. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. Thank you. Today we have the CEO of 8 Palms International, Mr. Mark Williams, who is here to impart knowledge and give us some information that will be useful in this time. Good day, Mark. How are you?
I'm doing absolutely well, Michael. It's great to be on the Investor Lifestyle YouTube channel once more, to be able to share some amazing information with you guys.
Okay. How can entrepreneurs cope in this pandemic?
Look at finding additional revenue streams. No entrepreneur, and let me repeat this, no entrepreneur should only have one revenue stream. And if there's one thing that COVID-19 pandemic would have taught us, is that you should have several streams of revenue. I'm not only in business consulting, I'm in real estate, I'm in agriculture. So guess what, if there's a COVID-19 pandemic, yes, my tourism business got affected, and yes, less revenue, etc. But guess what? We're still standing because we had support from other businesses that we are pursuing. So I'm still grateful. So I'm saying this, have different streams of revenue.
Yes, most definitely. How can entrepreneurs access grants or loan?
Well, the simple answer to access a loan or a grant is really go to the institutions that offers loans and grants. So for example, a financial institution, an NCB, a GMFB, FGB, a Scotiabank, a Sagicor, they offer loans for entrepreneurs. then when you talk about grants, there are different entities, NGOs, that will offer grants. Or some people would say international organizations, for example, the USAID, the United Nations agencies, they offer grants. Development Bank of Jamaica offers grants. So you can communicate with those organizations to see exactly how you could access some of the grants. Now, to qualify for a grant is the next thing, because there are so many persons who would access the grant by communicating with these organizations, but it's so difficult to access these grants because one, our documentation, our communication skills as entrepreneurs, you know, they are not at the best. So we could see some level of improvement there. And sometimes we are so busy in our businesses for us to go through grant applications, complete those things and submit all the relevant documentation, put together a business plan. It is absolutely tedious. And that's where 8 Palms International goes in and help you to do this first. You know, help you with structuring the documents required for the grant.
Okay.
Yes. So definitely, we are very, very grateful for the fact that we can help so many entrepreneurs to access grants and financing. There's a program called the Development Bank of Jamaica Voucher for Technical Assistance program. We have helped over 200 entrepreneurs access technical assistance.
Oh, that's good.
So come on board. You know, don't sit down on the sidelines and wait and try to figure this thing out yourself. That makes sense. You know, when you have the support
doesn't
here.
stick up in. Just viewers, contact 8 Palms International. Please. Just I want to implore you, contact 8 Palms International for assistance in terms of getting grants. Okay? So Mark, I want to give you a special thanks for being here once again. Viewers, support the other videos that we had business talk earlier. And remember, like, share, comment, subscribe. Share it with family, friends. Remember, another episode of Investor Lifestyle. Thank you. One love.
Because we are saying enough is enough. This is our time. This is our moment. And we're coming together. 400 years is long enough. Over the centuries of abuse since they first came to Africa, over 400 years ago. We're putting an end to it. And it just makes me feel so good that we are the generation that's saying no more. We are the generation that's standing up and say, we know we can do better and nobody's going to stop us. We have the capability, we have the means, we have the brains. And very simply, we're just going to do it because nobody's going to stop us. It is just that simple. Just that simple. We don't need them. We do not need them, and we need to tell them every goddamn day. Pardon my language, but sometimes I just feel it in my bones that I need to speak like that. We don't need them. We do not need them. Get the card. Get the card. That's it. Get the card. Tell everybody you know. Get the card. And that's how we get them. And that's how we reclaim our dignity. Let's show them. Every store we show that, God, this is who we are. Economic liberation is what we need. And this card is opening that very first door. The door that we have so desperately needed. I look forward to working with all of you. I look forward to all of you owning this piece of history. I don't know if we're going to have the physical card when we go to Ghana, but whatever form that we have, I urge all of you to get it. Let's begin to let the world know that the children of Africa are now awoke, that the children of Africa are now seeing our Africa and our circumstances with 2020 vision, that the children of Africa can now join in that song that says, I can see clearly now, because the rain is gone. It may have been raining in our world for far too long, but that rain is gone. The skies have opened up. We can see clearly now. Economic liberation is where it's at. Welcome to AfriCAD. Welcome to ADDI. Welcome to Wakanda One. Welcome to the children of Africa who are saying the time is now and we are turning the corner. Thank you.
Finally, I want to say and to ask you to remember to like this video, to subscribe to the Black Economic channel, and to share links with your relatives and friends. Tell them about it and to share the links with relatives and friends and other people so that the channel can survive and grow, can grow like, I like to say, like a mango tree, and that over time will bear fruits that we can share with each other. And as usual, I want to say you're to keep your hopes alive, as Reverend Jesse Jackson would say, and to stay healthy, because health is better than wealth, although we need wealth. And thanks again for watching, and goodbye until I see you in the next video next week. Okay, take care.